And so we had these big plans. We were going to pour the steps that are going to go into the dome.
Yeah.
The superadobe dome home is a 9-foot circular earthbag dome that will be a bedroom for our oldest daughter, Adelaide. After laying all the bags in 1 week with an incredible group of workshop attendees, we spent the last several months sealing up the outside with plaster, stucco, and elastomeric paint, adding doors and windows, installing an adorable wood stove, running and testing electrical, and now we're focusing on pouring the concrete step and finishing the final interior plaster.
Adelaide was in here the other day and I thought, oh, we're almost done with the base coat. And then she was like, can we fix how it goes? Like you can kind of see where the bags are, and she really wants that fixed. So we're gonna make up some more batches and get it on, and then we just wait. We're waiting for it to dry before I can do the final coat. So while we're waiting for it to dry, let me show you some things I've been working on the outside of the dome. Yesterday I was able to bring in a bunch of dirt from around here and planted grass seed. I brought the soil up to the height that we wanted. It's all slanted away from the dome for water. We made a little basin around the ocotillo.
Also, we went up to that, what did Hayden call it? The render stop.
Render stop, yeah.
Yeah, we covered the render stop finally.
We added a few, these are blue American agave. They're gonna get huge. We have one in front of this window. What we need to work on today is a step. So when you come over to the front of the entrance to the dome, we're gonna have 2 little steps here, and we're gonna do our signature curve. We kind of do that on most of our pads. It's gonna look really nice.
That'll make it so much easier to get in and out. It's very awkward right now.
And then, you know, we're gonna wait to do the floor on the inside until the final coat's done, but we can start doing stuff on the outside while we're waiting for the plaster to dry. So that means we're going on a date to the hardware store.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and we'll stop by the market. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh no, I thought I was gonna record.
Double recording.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm going on a date.
I do want to go on a date.
You get concrete?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Do you want windows down or air conditioning?
Windows down. It's
always,
so nice.
Always windows down.
Uh-oh. They don't have any concrete.
So now that we don't have concrete and we don't want to go into Tucson because we have to go into Tucson tomorrow, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
I can work on plaster on the inside, like the earthen plaster cob on the inside of the dome. That's going to be like 30 minutes. Like, what else can we do? I don't know what else to work on. We can't do the barn because we don't have the materials. We can't do the house because we don't have materials.
Maybe we ship out the goat horn stuff today.
But we don't have patches.
We're supposed to be here today.
Yeah, we'll see.
Spoiler, we did get those patches later that day, and we did ship out a bunch of goat barn materials, and we did have to go into town another day and get concrete because we couldn't find it locally, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get back to the date. A lot of drinks.
It's a lot of drinks and a bumpy road, so. How about that automatic gate opener?
One day.
Watch it. Oh no. As I say, walk. Roger. Do you have any more? I need some more up here.
Somebody hold mom's legs.
Oh, I'm okay.
We had just enough concrete, like barely enough, but I think it's gonna work really good. The question is, how do we time taking it apart? Do you know how we do this?
It's gonna be dark when we need to take it apart.
And like when we pull some of those stakes out, they're gonna leave holes in the concrete.
Yep.
So what do we do?
We fill it.
With what?
You have to pull it just the right time to where you can still adjust. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Just, making it up as we go. That's how we do it. We gotta let this sit a little bit, set up, and then coyotes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back later.
Guys, we just got done with the goat barn today, like 4 hours ago. And I immediately took a 20-30 minute break. And look at that. All the base coat of plaster in the dome is done, which means I need to make some decisions on, well, Adelaide needs to make some decisions on the final coat. All right, we've made it. Let's get into Originate, and then we're gonna see if they've got the plaster pigment that we need. Okay, we came in mind with this color, Toledo. These have been vetoed by Adelaide, and it's in between these two that she really likes. Snake River, Verde Valley. And it is really hard to tell a difference. Let's go see what they got. All right, we did it. We have our color. We're going with Verde Valley. And when I was in there last, when I was getting ready to check out, I saw that they had concrete stain. We're totally staining the concrete. Good morning. We are back in the dome, and today is final coat plaster day. I'm really hoping I can complete the whole thing in one day. We're up super early, so hopefully we can get that done. However, it's just me. Adelai's working and Jonathan has to go help some other people. First things up, I need to make our mix. Now, there's a couple things different that is happening with this mix that we haven't done before. We went to Originate Natural Building and got Pigment. So I know this looks really dark. It's not going to be that dark. But this is the first time we've ever added Pigment to our mix. We usually just do the clay from Wilcox Rock and Sand, some fine sand, and we usually add toilet paper and a little bit of straw. So I'm not sure if I'll add the toilet paper this time just because, well, yeah, I'm gonna add toilet paper. Yeah, we're gonna add toilet paper. As you can see, I'm kind of just making this up as we go. Also, there's a lot of wasps in here that keep coming into the fireplace area, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. So it is gonna be a very sweaty day, but I'm here for it. Now, in adding pigment to your mix, you have to be precise, and that is not my strong suit at all. So we have containers, we are measuring everything. I have a piece of paper and a pencil. I'm writing down the measurements so I don't forget because I don't trust myself. And yeah, so let's get started. We are gonna put a little bit of straw. This is just an aesthetic thing. We don't need the straw, but Adelaide likes the look of it. So this is only a small amount. We're doing a whole 5-gallon bucket of mix. So let's see what we can do. Next up, the same amount of the cheapest kind of toilet paper you can get. It's not like crammed all the way in there. If I was to cram it all the way, it would be about halfway. And because I have to be so precise, we're measuring everything. 2 quarts of water to begin with. That will just help this toilet paper break up and mix the straw and get everything hydrated. Then we're adding our pigment. This looks gross. If you do it too fast, it sprays everywhere. So don't do that. All right, that looks nice and gross. Next up, we're going to be adding 2 buckets of clay. Gotta write this down before I forget. 1 container straw, 1 container toilet paper, 2 quarts water. Now I need to go find my shovel. Can't find my shovel. We'll use this. 1 completely full bucket of clay. Sifted clay. Now this is a washed clay sand. Extremely fine. This is what you would fill like a kid's sandbox with. 1 of those in here. I forgot the pigment. It's not too late. Everything's fine. Of pigment. If you were to buy the bags of clay from American Clay Company, you would just add 1 of these per 50-pound bag of their mix. And I know that it fits in a 5-gallon bucket because I went to a workshop where they used this because I really wanted to learn. I would love to use this for the house. We'll see. And one thing I'm also going to do is I added just a little bit of water in this to that label. And then I'm going to shake it up because I want to get as much of that colorant out as I can. And I know I need to add more water here anyway. It looks like a swamp. Doesn't it look like algae mix? Well, just trust the process, guys. I promise it will be a beautiful color. Do you think I'm gonna be able to read this later on? Hopefully. 1 more quart of water. We're gonna add more. We're about halfway. Hi, Cloud. Hi, Cloud. You can come here. Come here. We're about halfway with our mix. Our 5-gallon bucket is halfway full. The color is very dark, which is not what we want. We want this bucket to be as full as possible. Don't do that. Did I add the sand? Yeah, I added 1 of each. It's a good thing I'm recording this because I had to watch it back. I only added the 3rd bucket. I need to add the 4th bucket of everything. 4th bucket of sand, 4th bucket of clay. 1 more quart of water. I'm gonna go watch all this back and make sure I have the right amounts and write it down because I will forget. We're gonna let this plaster sit for a good 20 minutes. So far in the 5-gallon bucket we have a small container of straw, half a small container of packed toilet paper, 5 quarts of water total, 1 of the color mixes, 4 clay, 4 sand. So what we're going to do now is just go feel it and see if we need to add more clay or more sand. Typically you have more sand in there. It's too sticky. Like, it's a little too sticky for me. I might add half of a bucket of sand. 16 ounces. Oh yeah, that feels better. We're gonna do a little test spot. Which side? This side. We are wetting the wall down before we add this mix. Just want this to dry as slow as it can. It's like 100 degrees in here, so it's not gonna dry very slow, but do everything we can to help it. You can kind of tell it will dry a lot lighter, but that's where we're at. Now I'm actually going to start at the very top of the dome because we only had 3 color packets of this mix, and I know where the furniture is going to be, so we're going to start at the top and then see how far 3 batches will get us. Okay, here we go. Time lapse you. This is going incredibly slow because I'm trying my hardest not to drop any plaster, so I'm adding very little at a time, but I think it's going to be worth it overall to like save as much of this good plaster as we can. It's just we're gonna have to be patient. Very, very patient. But I'm really liking the color. It's a little darker than I thought it would be, but I know it will lighten up as it dries. One thing I do need to do is go get a plastic lid from a container so that I can smooth out all these trowel marks. Being in a curved space is just, you can't do it with a straight trowel. Yogurt lid. We just cut off the lip and you should be able to just spray that with a little bit of water and smooth it out. Let's try it. So one thing I did earlier is put this test patch on because I knew it was going to dry really fast and I wanted to show you what the color is going to look like. So around these edges you can see how much lighter it actually gets. I think it's going to be really nice. What do you think? Ada, do you like it? I think it looks good. Alright, we just got done with the first 5-gallon bucket. It went a lot further than I thought it was going to, so I'm hopeful that I might be able to completely finish it in the 3 5-gallon buckets. Nope. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and make up another mix. I really want to get this done today. My hands are killing me already, so we'll see how much more we can do. Okay, here we go. Batch number 2, starting there, and then I don't know where we're going to go from there. I'm going to do all the parts except for where I know the furniture is going to go, because if we run out, it'll be covered up anyway, so I can just do a natural plaster. Are you guys tired yet? I'm tired. It's very hot. But kids are keeping me with water out here. They keep coming in every now and checking on things, so everything's good. Just very cramped in here. I keep trying to get video of it. The wasps keep coming in here into the plaster mix, and you can hear them putting their, whatever that thing is that sticks off their face, down into the mud, and then you can see a chunk of mud that they take with them. So I'm trying to get it on video. It's kind of neat. I wonder where they're taking it. They're also taking our colored plaster somewhere and making their own home. I think that's kind of cool. It is now 6 o'clock. I've been in here since 7 this morning. So 11 hours in a dome. I only have a little bit left in this 5-gallon bucket. I really want to get this whole section of this wall done. I don't know if I have enough, so I may have to get creative. But because I knew we didn't have enough, we went with this slight angled design. It'll look nice once that final coat of earthen plaster is over this. Like, it'll be the same color, but it'll look smooth and nice. But it's not gonna happen today. I was overly optimistic. I forgot that I'm kind of a perfectionist with this final coat. So it's not gonna be done today, but the green will be done. That's for sure. Somebody came to see me. Hi, bunny. Hi. He's mad because I'm not playing with him. We're so close to being done. All I have to do is smooth out that last bit of green that I put on, and then I'm done for the day. We'll be back, do the other coat another day. Good progress. We are back at the dome this morning, and I could not be more pleased with how this color turned out. Take a look. It is going to look so good, the contrast of these two colors. I just want to go get all of the soil sifted and get this done as soon as possible, because after this is done, the floor is going in and I'm building furniture. So we are so close to being done with this. Like a week or two, that's it. Guys, things are happening. First up, we need to sift 5 gallons worth of clay. This is what we're looking for. Doesn't stick to your hands, stays in a little ball, doesn't drop. Feels perfect. So the last 2 days we've been noticing wasps and mud daubers in here all the time, and they were going back behind the fireplace, and Adelaide just found out why. This was on the back of the fireplace. So the mud dauber nest, I guess, do you call it a nest? Is full of dead spiders. So they eat the spiders?
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
I don't know exactly.
I thought it would have like larvae in there. Nope, just dead spiders. Just got done with another long day at the dome, so I wanted to show you what it looks like. Really, the only thing left to do is the bottles and figure out what to do with that, because it's concrete over top. So I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not doing it tonight. I'm done for the day. We'll see you in the morning. We are back out this morning at the dome. The last 2 days have been extremely long days of doing plaster, but look at the results. So the only thing left to do this morning is we're gonna make a batch and fill in between the bottles and over this arch. We're so close. Cannot wait to be done with the plaster very soon. I think it's gonna take about an hour or two because I gotta make up another mix. But guys, come on, let's do this.
Invincible.